Ari, can I get you a cup of coffee?
I would rather have a cup of tea. May I, please?
Sure, no problem.
Cup of tea with lemon and honey, please. I'm very demanding one.
Yeah. I will decide which bees I will use for your honey. You know, that's always the star's behavior. I know that. That's not a problem for me.
Oh, good.
You know, I knew that before, so I brought you a green tea.
Excellent.
So I think it's in there for about half an hour.
Is it good for my health?
Absolutely. Yeah. Everything with me together is good for your health.
Okay. No comments. No comments.
Herzlich willkommen bei Auf einen Kaffee mit Ari Vatanen. Ihr würdet das Video wahrscheinlich nicht schauen, wenn ich euch den Mann erst noch vorstellen muss. Für die, die Ari Vatanen trotzdem nicht kennen, einfach mal Google anwerfen, ja? Nee, Quatsch. Der Mann ist schon Rallyes gefahren, bevor ich geboren wurde. Der Mann ist fast 30 Jahre lang ein Experte auf allen möglichen Rennstrecken, Rallye-Strecken dieser Welt gewesen. Der Mann ist 5-mal... You won the car 5 times?
4.5.
4.5 times.
4.5.
I didn't know you can win half a time.
Yes, I did. I explain you to later.
Okay. So, also auch 4,5 Mal die Dakar gewonnen. Und um das ein bisschen näher auszuführen, ich war -1, als er anfing, Rallyes zu fahren. I just explained to the viewers that you started driving rallies when I was -1.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for reminding me of my age. Thank you.
But
danke schön.
Oh, you can speak German?
Yeah. Danke schön. Bitte.
Okay. You speaking German is bringing me to one of my last questions, but it will come later.
Man isst, was man isst.
Man isst, was man isst. Do you mean that personally?
That's up to you if you take it personally.
How did you come to rally? Is it like all the Finnish guys have to drive a rally car?
No, I mean, do you really want to hear my story? Because we will be here till tomorrow morning.
Okay, the short answer.
I had no influence by anybody. My father had died already in a car accident when I was 8 years of age. I was with him in a car, so I saw him die. So 4 years later, my mother bought us a car when I was 12 years old of age, and at the same summer, the rally came for the first time to that eastern part village in Finland, in Tuupovaara, where I come from, near the Russian border. It was a summer night, 2 o'clock in the morning. The first car came, Volvo 544, and I was there because finally I was going to see a rally, so I would not miss it. So I was there like 4 hours before the first car. 10 o'clock in the evening I was waiting, and 2 o'clock in the morning it came. You know this Finnish summer night, this fantastic summer light, because it's not really night. And you see this Volvo coming, and drum brakes are red hot and going sideways and kicking up the dust. And that simply just, I think, my mind went with that car and that little orphan boy sitting on the bank, and the rest of the story, That is to say, just a passion of driving. And I would never imagine that I would become a rally driver, professional, let alone to be a world champion. No, that's everything is a result of that unstoppable urge to drive. It's like a Stradivarius for somebody, you would go like this. For me, driving was like that. That was my Stradivarius. And the rest is just a result of that passion to drive.
I would not have asked that question if you not come with that for your own, because the story when you was 8 years old and you sit in your car with your father, and is that also that you drive into rallies this close to 30 years, and it was always like a thing you did for your father also? Was there also a capturing, also a bondage to the story, or is it something to work with? Because if you lose a father in this age?
Well, I've never taken a psychotherapist. Maybe I should have.
No, I don't think so.
And maybe there's something hidden. I don't know. Apparently, I had said after the death of my father that I will tame the car. And so I want to be the master, not the car. Yeah. And yes, I think I did it in life. Yeah. That I managed to be a master. But what I also learned then later in life, that we can't tame life. Life will tame us. What I mean that we need a lot of humility. You may be a world champion, you may have a glory, fame, you may have even some money, whatever. No. What does it mean eventually? Not too great, not too great. And we need certain humility to enjoy life and to realize everything is finally a gift, you know. I haven't saved somebody's life, you know. Had I given my place, let's put it, think that, you know, we were in a boat, big boat, and that was sinking, and I was in a rescue boat already outside, and then I would give my place to a lady. Okay, you take my place in a rescue boat, and I go down, I will sink with the big boat. And then you're a hero. Well, I haven't done that. So I have just followed my instincts. That's all. That's all.
You know, it fits so good, because one of my other questions was, do you have an advice for young generations? But I think you answered it already in the last sentence, because
follow your passions.
Follow your passions.
Listen to your heart.
And life is taming you, and not the other way around.
What have you got to lose? Finally, what have we got to lose? Nothing. So let's live life to the full, and don't ask your neighbor, not even your parents if you may, because it's your unique life, and only you know in your heart what makes you tick as a human being.
After your rally career, you started a career in politics.
Would you believe? Would you believe?
Would you believe me if I told you that earlier? What do you think? Would you prefer to live in Finland, or would you like to live in Spain or in Germany? You're really a fan of the European idea?
I am, yes, still, despite Brexit, despite everything. Yes, yes, I am, because it's a mathematical, historical fact that, you know, I'm even between you and my dear cameraman, you know, we three of us, and hopefully we should have some ladies on our team.
Of course, hopefully.
Of course, some ladies, not just men. We are much stronger than each of us alone. So that's a fact. And on top of that, I mean, you in Germany, we in Finland, we have experienced that devastating results of war. And I mean, so it took some far-sighted real leaders, Schumann and Monet and Konrad Adenauer in your country, who saw further away than just a little, I'm sorry to say, national populist politicians who only care to be elected in the next elections, that's all. Come on, we have to see further if we want that the mankind as a whole will progress. And Europe is an unprecedented way in the history of mankind that, okay, let's work together. Let's not to have a war anymore, and we can achieve more together than alone. So the fact that, let's say, Britain is leaving, it's like a slap in the face of the history. We're trying. I don't know. It's just a big mess. But even an attempt, it's like slap in the face of history.
I know. Okay, let's come back from politics. Okay. I think that's not the right way to.
But that was not politics. That was just history. What we talk about history. Yeah.
If I put now two cars in front, one is a Group B rally car and one is an actual world rally car, where would you go in? Which car would you like to drive?
Because, well, now for nostalgic reasons, of course, Group B. Group B. I mean, modern rally cars are fantastic. They are performing so well, super duper technology. But Group B, I would have maybe my sweat. Might be my sweat would be still smelling in that car. So
if you drive a Peugeot 205.
Or in one way or another, the odor of my life would be there. Scent of my life.
And then the next question, would you prefer to take a Peugeot 205, or would you like to go to Dakar with a Mitsubishi?
No, I mean I drove for Mitsubishi also in the World Championship, but of course.
Ah, right.
Yes, I drove. So I drove in the World Championship for Mitsubishi, and in Dakar against them. Quite a curious situation, and of course my memories from Dakar are all with Peugeot and Citroën. But I have memories with BMW in the Thousand Lakes. I did 1988 the Thousand Lakes Rally. 1988
E30
in the M3. Wow. In the M3, and yet BMW was not involved in the top level. But so it was a pro driver BMW from David Richards.
If I'm right informed, you once said that on a rally car with only one axle driven is not a rally car anymore, because you need all-wheel drive to get ahead of everyone, right?
Sorry, now I didn't get you.
Yeah, do you want to prefer a rally car with rear-wheel drive, or you would take an all-wheel driven car?
Your taste, there's an evolution in life. In the beginning, well, I only knew rear-wheel drive cars, and of course Ford Escort was fantastic, just going sideways, and it was like love in my hand. But once I learned to drive four-wheel drive car, yeah, it's more enjoyable because you still go completely sideways, but you have to work less. You know, car is completely sideways, so front wheels are nearly straight. So I mean, for an old man, it's good. You know, you are very spectacular. In fact, you are working very little, so it suits me.
If you could change me in person at this moment, and you can choose Ayrton Senna or Jackie Stewart, who would you choose?
That is. It's not fair to compare.
No, it's not fair, and that's not an easy question.
And Jackie Stewart, luckily, is still with us.
Yes.
And whereas Ayrton isn't. But of course, it's also the undeniable fact that if one racing driver has inspired people all over the world, that was, and with all due credit to Jackie Stewart, I know him quite well and I respect him a lot, but Ayrton Senna inspired. And you know, with Ayrton Senna, it was like very often this old saying that the best men leave us too early first. They leave us first, and that, like a James Dean. So it's like a shooting star. Ayrton Senna was like a shooting star in the sky of the humanity. And when he died, I tell you, lots of cleaning ladies or poor people or who would have only seen him in the TV and would have a very modest life themselves, they were crying when Ayrton Senna died. Well, that's what a human being, a sportsman at his best, can do. That he touches ordinary people and he inspires people. That he gives dreams to people. And that's really essential part of our life, is to have dreams. And a sportsman, or of course any artist, we are just artists. We are artists. And so we give some light and some delight into the life of other people while we are running after our own dreams.
Wow. I didn't know that you're so philosophic. That's we should change at the moment from tea and coffee to the vodka, I would say. That would be opening. Finish this one sentence. Driving in a straight line is?
Monotonous.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and now we have to get to an end, and I have one question saved for the end because maybe it's a hard question. Who is faster, Ari or Walter?
Oh dear, this is terrible. I like Walter too much. I never able to drive like Walter drove. That is my sincere answer.
What did you say?
I was never able to drive like Walter drove.
Wow.
No, he was so clinically beautiful and clean and like a professor. Where I was like a rough artist, you know, going all over the place, and wow. so where he was very, let's say, refined and artistic, I was like a wild cowboy. Is that good for an answer?
That is awesome. I would say it's one of the biggest compliments a race driver can make another race driver, right? That's woo. Yeah, I bring the glasses for the vodka now. Thank you very much. It was an absolutely pleasure.
Thank you. Dankeschön.
Bitteschön. Und wenn euch das gefallen hat und wenn ihr mehr von solchen Interviews sehen möchtet, wenn ihr mehr lebende Legenden vorm Interview interviewt sehen möchtet, dann kommentiert doch bitte unter dem Video und lasst ein Like da. Das war Autohub. Mein Name ist Bjoern Habegger, meine Freundin nämlich Habby. Und jetzt dürft auch ihr mich Habby nennen, weil ihr habt das Video bis zum Ende geschaut. Perfect.
Yes?
Thank you very much.
Excellent. I like your questions.
Yeah. I like to talk to you with some more alcohol in my blood because it's unbelievable.
We would have, and then go to sauna, and then we have a very long night together.
And no, it was awesome. This guy is so.
What did you talk about?
Oh, everything.
What topic?
Everything.
Okay.
What's his personal tire supplier? Mm-hmm. We talked about the Michelin and Pirelli, of course.
He likes red tires instead of black tires.
Absolutely.
Okay, clear.
Yeah.